Hello, my name is Raynard Churchwell, and this is my social media campaign strategy plan on Kennesaw State University. So, Kennesaw State University is the third largest university in the state of Georgia, and the campaign focuses on Kennesaw State's Office of Strategic Communications and Marketing, or STRATCOM for short. And this office leads storytelling and social media efforts in the university. My campaign is centered around improving social media engagement across Instagram and LinkedIn, which are the two biggest platforms for Kennesaw State, or they have the two biggest followings. And these platforms were selected because they serve different audiences and produce different engagement strategies. And my overall goal is to create stronger alignment across platforms while increasing audience engagement. And through my audit, one of the biggest foundings I found was that Kennesaw State already produces strong content across every platform. The university consistently shares high quality stories and visuals, whether it's through photography, our video team, or the little short videos that our social media team makes. However, the content is not always adapted effectively across each platform. Instagram and LinkedIn audiences interact differently, but execution is not always adjusted to reflect that. And because of this, there are missed engagement opportunities that limit overall audience interaction and platform performances, which can affect the metrics of the post overall. Some of the key insights that I recorded were that platform data shows a clear difference in audience behavior. Instagram performs best with visibility and reach, while LinkedIn performs better for engagement and click activity. For example, research based content generates strong impressions on Instagram, while similar content on LinkedIn produces stronger interactions and link clicks. And what this means is, say, for example, we might have a post on Instagram, but they may not click on the link to the actual story. However, on LinkedIn, they'll click on the link to the actual story so they can see the editorial work and the pages that we create, which is what we want more of. And overall, these findings reinforce the idea that each platform requires different content approaches. And these are some of the metrics that I recorded from KSU Sprout social accounts, which records all our social media metrics. Our top Instagram post was a young lady by the name of Ayana Tintin, who is an IT major. And her research was about NBA players and their risk of injury. As you can see by the numbers, her post did well. And for LinkedIn, I did the same thing. And that post was young man by the name of Andrew Marion, and his mechanical engineering research on airplanes and how to build them. And his numbers did well also. Just different approaches for each one though, but both did well. So for our target audiences, our top three were prospective students, current students, and alumni and professionals. Prospective students primarily engage with visuals and relatable content on Instagram. And they're important because, of course, enrollment, we want to get those enrollment numbers up at KSU, just get as many students as we can. And, we want to appeal to the prospective high school and non traditional students. Current students respond well to the interactive, community driven content that reflects campus life. And this makes sense because they're already on campus. They already know what's going on campus. So they want to see themselves on the KSU social media pages and, just want to keep up with the current events on campus. And as we know, most alumni and professionals use LinkedIn. A lot of college or prospective students don't. And alumni and professionals are more active on LinkedIn and engage with more research, innovation, and career focused content. So, for goals and objectives, the main goal of this campaign is to increase engagement across Instagram and LinkedIn. And to support this goal, the campaign aims to to increase Instagram engagement by 15% and LinkedIn engagement by 12% within one semester. The campaign also aims to increase clicks and overall engagement by 10% through stronger specific platform content. So, four core strategies that I wanted to put in the campaign were platform specific content, brand strategy, audience centered storytelling, and engagement driven design. And the campaign is built around those. And the first platform specific content will be used to match how audiences interact with each platform. And the second, brand consistency. Messaging will remain consistent to maintain a unified brand experience. So everything will be, of course, KSU centered, and make KSU in a bright light. Third, the audience centered storytelling. Storytelling will focus on what each audience values most. And fourth, engagement driven design. Content will be designed to encourage interaction and engagement rather than passive viewing. So again, that we want people to click on those links that they see to the editorial content or the videos or the different pages we create. We don't want them just to see the post and scroll by. So we have three sample posts that I created, two for LinkedIn, excuse me, two for Instagram and one for LinkedIn. So the first Instagram post that you see is two of our professors in the classroom with students. And this Instagram post, shows the student experience and focuses on hands-on learning and relatability to connect with prospective students. So students can kind of expect what they'll be seeing in the classroom. So that's, the point of that post. Our second post is on LinkedIn, and it's in one of our research labs. And this post emphasizes professional value and innovation to appeal to alumni and professionals. So pretty much, we'll be showing current students, okay, this is what you can do in certain classes, and you can get a good job after you graduate, which is what they all want. And the last Instagram post focuses on campus life. And campus life, encourages interaction and community engagement through more conversational approaches. And as you can see, they were all on the campus green, holding up the owl eyes, the KSU symbol that we like to use. And so, so just showing that, just campus, you can interact with people, you can meet friends, and, you can, enjoy your time here at KSU. So for the evaluation plan, campaign performance will be measured using platform-specific metrics. On Instagram, the campaign will track engagement, comments, shares, and saves. On LinkedIn, the campaign will focus on engagement rate and link clicks. And performance overall will be compared to a baseline trends on a weekly basis to measure improvement over time. And in conclusion, this campaign focuses on using content more strategically rather than simply producing more content. I figured that we post enough content, so there was no need to, put more work on the office, but just to use it more strategically. And by adapting content based on platform behavior and audience expectations, Kennesaw State can strengthen engagement and create a more effective social media presence. And overall, the campaign emphasizes consistency, audience-centered storytelling, and engagement-driven communication. So pretty much what we want to do is just focus on what the students want and what the alumni want. And I feel like we'll have have better metrics and, better, smoother operations overall. And thank you for your time.